locally called Loyon-Loyon in Binisaya, a Philippine language in the islands of Leyte and Samar, are a specific kind of wetland that accumulates dead plant material, which the water saturation prevents from decomposing, to build up peat. Peatlands are a crucial ecosystem that is responsible for carbon storage, flood and drought control, regulation of the water table, and the avoidance of forest fires and haze incidences. Recognizing the value of peatlands, many people in the Philippines are doing their best to preserve this critical ecosystem. Among the major peatlands in the Philippines is the Leyte Sab-A Basin, an elongated basin situated on the northeast island of Leyte, close to Tacloban City, Philippines. The Leyte Sab-A Basin peatland has a total of 3,088 hectares, has been drained for conversion to agricultural land. A portion of the land was abandoned when it was found to be unproductive. The Leyte Sab-A Basin peatland supports a large number of waterfowls. As reported by Asian Peat, the Leyte Sab-A peatlands have restoration potentials that can both restore the vegetation and source of livelihood for the local people. Operating in the Leyte Sab-A peatland is the Peat by Wild Pigs Eco Farm, a family-owned business that runs a sustainable pig farming business and eco-tourism spot on peatlands. Co-founders and partners Jamculas and Ronnie Villaber are hoping to find more opportunities to preserve the peatlands and provide a sustainable livelihood for more than 600 families residing in the basin.
When we opened the farm to the public, we started as an eco-peat farm and agri-tourism park. But back then we didn't know that we were sitting on a peatland. When we learned that we were in the peatland, we got worried that maybe we were having negative impact to the biodiversity. We consciously made sure that all our activities are low impact, that they do not hurt the birds or the animals or anything that actually lives here.
Believing that change happens at every level, they have done their best to incorporate the community and trained under People for Peat's Business Hub Accelerator program, where they underwent 9 months of intensive training with local and global experts on how to operate sustainably on peatlands. The Peat by Wild Pigs also runs the Peat Protectors Initiative, which aims to advocate peatland protection, educate the local community, and provide sustainable livelihoods for them.
Admittedly, personally, when I first learned that we were in the heart of the peatland, I thought it was burdensome because we only wanted to buy a farm. When I didn't want to carry the world over our shoulders. But when we realized that we were in a position we should be thankful for, because now we have in our hands the opportunity to actually protect the peatland. I have always dreamed of my children growing up still with biodiversity intact. So hopefully, if we are successful, they'd have that, and all the other children in the community.
Besides the Peat by Wild Pigs, there's also a women-led organization in the same area that empowers women in sustainable peatlands management.
Kuanan hinbalaod nga i-stampar ditohan amon peatland para hira makabasa. Nga ini ngay andiri pwede kurintihan, diri nga pwede hiyap utdonit kahoy, kaya mga sumurunod nga mga panahon, amon lagi mga anak it mga kwandida. Sinabihan ko sa kanila na yung Loyon is isa pala itong magandang lugar na hindi pwedeng putulin ang mga kahoy at saka yung lahat na nakatira doon na mga ibon, saka mga wild na animals, hindi pwedeng galawin. Kasi pwede itong maging ecotourism.
Peatlands also provide sustainable livelihood source for the local community members in Leyte. Local farmers also harvest tikog, a native grass-like plant on the peatlands of Leyte, and process it to turn into many products like handicrafts, mats, bags, and face masks, which are sold into the markets. These local farmers are also actively engaged in sustainable peatlands management and restoration practices, which they have also learned from seminars and awareness campaigns.
Pagpangalaga din sa peatland, nagtanim kami ng mga puno ng kahoy, like kabak, putat, ganun.
Gini-explain namin sa kanila kung ano yung kahalagahan sa peatland, At ano yung mangyari pag patuloy na itong distrosohon yung peatland. Lalo na yung mga youth namin dito, gusto rin nilang magiging kaparte sa pag-protect ng peatland. At meron din kaming mga education campaign. Minsan sa isang linggo, dyan sa Barangay, meron kaming public address kung what is peatland, how does it work to the lives of the people. So ganon. So unti-unti naming naintindihan ang kalagahan, i-apply namin sa komunidad. So yun, unti-unti rin naman sila pong gustong sumapi.
Yung ginawa namin, nag-tree planting kami doon sa gilid ng ng mga luyen-luyen. Binigyan kami 200 pieces yung nabigay. Binigay ko naman sa mga member ko na andun nagtatrabaho sa may luyon-luyon. Pangarap ko magkaroon niya ng pangkabuhayan, mataniman kung ano ang pwede para sa mga farmer doon. At ma-restore din. Madagdagan, mataniman, maging hanap buhay din ng mga farmer. Yun ang gusto namin dyan sa luyon-luyon.
In the Philippines, peatland forests, they are not as famous. So we were hoping that through our operations, we'd be able to tell the general public the importance peatland play in disaster risk reduction and climate change mitigation.
The advocacy to preserve the vulnerable peatlands locally and globally involves every level of the community, starting from the youngest generations to the valuable sectors of society.